I don't want to be sitting there in Mercedes. What? That was a misclick. Alright. I think everything's set. Hopefully my wheel actually does what it's supposed to do. I'm not too certain, because it was having setup issues, so...
I'm just hoping that I can figure out a racing line for this track, because I do not know this track.
I ignore a lot of the recommended
I,
lines.
I tried a couple laps in time trial so I could see if I could figure out what I'm doing with this track, and yeah, every single one of my times was uh, disqualified. Although I did post a 133.
I did not do enough practice of this track this week, and you're the only one not ready up.
Apparently, I'm not clicked in game. There we go.
No. Okay. You readied up, like, as it was going anyway. Alright.
I was sitting there pressing the button. It's like it's
Yeah.
not ready. Oh, right. I clicked out of the game.
Welcome to F1 in France.
Yeah, we get to be French today.
Oh, oui, oui,
Or
baguette.
not.
I love driving this track. I don't know how much about racing it, but just the way that it flows is really fun.
About the
So,
only thing that I can think of that I like
please
about
no
this
rain,
track
please no
is
rain, please
the
no rain.
walls are 5 miles away.
No rain. There's no rain. Yeah, I know. That's also nice, but what's very nice is that there's no rain.
Not even for the race.
Nope.
Yes. Good, because I don't even know this track in the dry.
Oh, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. There we go. Let's see, who's going out first? Nobody's released yet.
Mm.
I expect Burb to go any second. He usually is the first one to release. Oh, there we go. I think he's releasing now.
As am I.
Oh, yeah.
So
Alright, he's gonna come out first, though, right in front of you. Because they're actually... Yep, there he goes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if it's my game that's lagging or if it's just the spectating thing. But I hope if that's my frame rate for the race, I'm gonna be dead.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez, that's not great. Alright. Wow, everyone's flooding the pit lane all at once. You, out behind you is Forge, out behind him is Colonel, Neon, like, everybody. I'm the only person not on track right now. Wow.
Everybody wanting to get laps in.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, it is gonna rain. That's why. Okay, drive out. 15 minutes till rain in qualifying, so...
Well, that's the end of qualifying, so I'm not going to worry too
But
much
the
about
time is not always the most correct. So... Alright. I forgot how painful pit lane is. It just feels like it keeps going and going and going and going. And then it just dumps you out on the racing line. Like, hello, here I am.
Yeah, I've noticed that much. And hey, I got a warner for corn cutting.
You must have cut a fair amount.
I was off track for a moment.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason, my force feedback feels light.
Ooh, get back on.
And it's not clattering as obnoxiously loud as
See
usual.
what I can post. Oh my god, I do not like this setup. Okay.
What'd you go with?
Increase top speed.
Ah.
I'm gonna go back down.
That makes it very rough through Sector 3.
I'm struggling with Sector 1. And I got a car on my tail. Who's faster than me.
Yeah, that's what happens when everybody releases all at the same time.
Oh, Neon, why did you pass me in the chicane?
Slow release onto the straight. And I went the wrong way on my overtake. Oh, my wheel's doing all kinds of bad things. I don't have DRS.
You don't have DRS.
Nope. My DRS
How
button
did you
kept
manage
disactivating itself.
Yeah, I am 100% just going to be a hazard in this race.
This is not the best. Yeah. Okay, well I have DRS for the back straight at least. But I'm driving it terribly. This is not a good lap.
I'm going to go back to the standard or default setup and... Yeah, shut up, Jeff. I'm going back to standard setup and I'm going to cut like 3 seconds off my lap.
Yeah, not great at all. Oh, I'm currently 5th right now.
Well, it shows me in my usual place, you know, last.
Oh boy, I really need to fix that. And there's so many sections of this track I can gain time. And it seems like the issue with the DRS has fixed itself though.
Oh, shush, Jeff. Jesh?
Jesh?
I
Classic
am
Jesh.
apparently not awake. What in the hell? Well, I made it back to pits, and
I think the only reason I'm ahead of like you and Whippica is because it looks like Whippica is on the super softs. Oh man. That's horrendous.
I'm just doing bad as usual.
Alright, I just need new tires.
Fresh tires, back
Yeah.
balanced.
And close the blind that is shining sun directly onto my screen. There we go. Makes it much harder to see. Though the sun just came out as soon as I finished my lap, so I can't even use that as an excuse as to why I was so slow.
I go to look at the map just to make sure I'm coming out on the clear track. There's like one car on the track out there.
Yeah.
And the other one just came into the pits.
Alright, I switched
Burb
tires.
or Whippica are the only ones on the track.
Yeah.
One of the Mercs.
Honestly, even if the session goes to wet, I'm still going to go out there and do a lap or two, just so I can know what the car feels like in the wet.
Oh god, I hope it doesn't get wet.
It doesn't look like it's going to rain for the race, but, you know, just in case.
Caution.
Yeah, I don't know, I saw that too. It was like, in the same sector, I think, as that Whippica behind you.
I don't know, and...
Yeah, you don't have to worry about checking. It's a Mercedes. So... And since Burb just crossed the line, I'm going to assume it's Whippica. It's a good lap from Burb. I don't know that I have anything for that, because I just saw that my practice rate and my practice laps the other day were like in the 33s. Maybe this is all I have. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be a
I'm
long
running
race.
your pace here?
Yeah.
That's saying something. Either I've gotten amazingly better over the past couple of days, or you're having some issues.
Well, I didn't really get to practice too much. I practiced a little bit. I have no idea what to do for tire strategy or what I'm supposed to be doing for wings around here, so.
Well, you got more strategy than I do.
Or even how to take this turn. That was much better than I did on my proper lap, so.
Apparently, I missed the DRS button when I got to the DRS point, and it didn't activate on the front stretch.
Alright. I have DRS going down the front this time. Already up 2/10, 3/10. Okay, wow. Apparently I lost half a second just on that front straight from not being able to use DRS last time.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Just got the back DRS, and I'm already losing time. Should regain most of it though. That was top speed, so. How did I lose all that time? I have one more set of tires that I can come out on.
Okay.
Oh, I apparently just
That's...
cut more time in Sector 1.
Whew. I'm a bit less worried now. I gained 3 seconds over that lap, so.
Oh, nice.
Now with a 30.7,
That's you into P2. You're currently on the
moves me up into second place.
Well, I need to go into the pits because I forgot to.
It's gonna start raining real soon, that's the thing.
I forgot to put something under my chair so it stops sliding me around
Oh.
all over the place. So, like every time I press a pedal, my chair wants to move back. So I'm slowly getting farther and farther away from the pedals.
Weather report.
heavy rain arriving in under 10 minutes. Dries seem like the best tire for now.
Heavy rain in under 10 minutes. But it looks like it's about to start pouring any second. It's like the entire thing has gone dark. Honestly, the car feels really stable, even with the low wings that I've been running.
Way soon. Heavy rain in 10 minutes time.
Nobody saw that.
Honestly, just for qualifying, I might take another turn rear wing out. And see if that gives me just an extra boost down the straights. Logjam. Alright, what is... Oh, 30.2, so there's still a half a second to catch up to Burb for me. I don't know that there's half a second. I was a little sloppy in turn 1. And
Okay.
turn... I don't remember the number. But I don't know that there's half a second. My goodness. I don't know where he finds this time from.
He's Burb. He just has something that cuts like a second off of whatever his time was.
Alright, 5 minutes to
Oh,
rain,
God,
so
I
if you're
want
gonna get in one more lap, you gotta go now.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if there was anyone coming across.
Standing by.
But it's probably just Burb out there again.
Probably. I'm driving out now, I don't care if I end up blocking somebody else, because I want to just get my lap in.
You're probably going to be blocking me.
Nope, you went out in front of me. Twice.
Whippica retired.
Yep.
Colonel retired from the season.
From the, what? No, I said the session.
Oh,
I did not say the season.
I am not. I am not awake.
How
today.
much sleep did you get? My goodness.
Apparently, not enough.
Does it look like it's raining?
Holy no!
It feels light. Yeah, it's wet.
Oh, there's the drops.
Yeah. There's no grip.
Okay, I think that's the end of my qualifying.
I think that's the end of everybody's qualifying. That being said, I'm still gonna try
I
it.
want to try to get some a feel for a slightly wet track. Neon retired.
Slightly wet track on dries. There's no way I can find a half a second in that.
Well, my 135 is gonna stand now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. DRS disabled. Yeah, not happening. Oh, well. That might cut a short qualifying session for today, then.
I may as well finish my lap.
Well, you still have an outlap. This isn't even your flying.
Yeah, but I'm learning the
That's-
track.
That's fair.
I'm
Alright.
learning my braking and turning points.
Burp retired. Sealant has yet. Forge has yet to retire. And you have yet to retire. But they're both in the pit. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting and watching you.
Oh boy.
All eyes are on you, Wolf.
Won't say that. That's Sealand retired.
Now we're just waiting on Forge and you. Alright, I need to remember to put that turn of wing back in.
I forgot to turn up my settings, so barreling down the front stretch, lean fuel and 0 ERS. Okay, I'm sideways.
You should
Pointing
just
the wrong
retire.
direction. Yeah, sounds like a good option.
Let's just get to the race.
Yeah. That leaves Forge. At least I'm not
And there
like
he goes.
5.5, 6 seconds off the
Sexons.
pace. After this,
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep, and I'm not waking up until Saturday.
Sounds like a good idea.
I can't do that. I gotta go pick up a car tomorrow.
Oh, man. Alright. See you guys next time. Tomorrow-ish thing in 2 minutes. There. Did that cover all my bases? I feel like that should have covered all my bases.
Something like that. I mean, I guess I'm in my usual range with the front runners. About 5 seconds off y'all.
Yeah.
But at least it's not like a 4-second gap between me and the person right in front of me.
Yep. It's true. Race day. Parlez-vous français? Omelette du fromage.
Staying focused going into the first few corners. We don't want an incident before the race is even started.
Says it should be clear.
That is good. I'm putting that
Oh,
turn
God,
wing
this
back
race
into my car.
strategy.
Oh, I should actually look at the race strategy, because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. A two-stop, supers to supers. That's probably what everybody will be doing, right? I don't think anybody's going to the soft tire here, so
I'm gonna try this.
I'm taking a little bit of fuel out.
I'm
All
very
right.
good.
Congratulations, Burb, on your win today. It was a really good race. You did a good job.
Is that any surprise?
What? My game is broken.
Everybody missed a
I
lot.
can't. I can't get in
You
my.
forged Neon?
I'm gonna be disqualified. Yep. Okay. Well. Remember when I said my wheel was having issues?
Oh,
Apparently
okay,
my
you
clutch
disqualified?
wasn't actually engaging, and so I just got stopped on the track. I nearly got
Oh, I'm
disqualified.
sorry, Whippica.
Ah, this is gonna be one heck of a race to come back from then.
Well, I just bumped Whippica and spun him out. Go on, Forge.
Okay, not a great start. Let's get back on track.
No, you don't think, Jeff. So, that's okay, not a great start. Let's just get back on track. I didn't notice that it wasn't a great start, considering the fact that my car didn't even go.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. You, Forge, and Neon all missed the launch.
Well, mine is from the wheel. I let off my clutch when the lights went out. I'll have to get that figured out. That's infuriating. Not that I thought I would have had a run down into turn 1, but I thought that my RPMs were actually, like, in a good spot. Yeah, I'm not feeling too
Okay,
confident for a podium this race, my goodness.
Yeah, Whippica trying to pass.
So it looks like Neon's already gone into the pits. He must have needed a front wing. Because I am in not last.
I need to pay less attention to where Whippica is right now and more attention to where I am.
Yeah, he's on the super softs. He's
point.
not even on your strategy, so you don't need to fight him.
He's faster than I am still.
If he's faster than you,
Yeah,
then
he
just
just-
let him go.
That's me.
Don't try and fight.
So I've got damaged front wings, so from bumping into him.
That's weird. My throttle just keeps cutting out. Oh no, it's not my throttle. It's a phantom brake. Because I just
Yeah,
noticed it. I was
phantom
still
brake.
pinned to the ground, but my brake was activating even though my foot wasn't on the pedal.
Well, you
Oh,
got
this
a
will be a
problem.
nice, fun race.
Hey, Whip. See you
I'm
when you lap
expecting a
me.
nice 6th place finish for today. Sealand is in the pits too.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Alright, I need to actually start, like, pushing, because I feel like I'm not being as aggressive as I should be.
I just tanked that corner.
This car's gonna feel so much nicer once it's on lower fuel.
If I knew this track, I'd probably be doing better.
I love this track, that's the thing. It's really fun to drive. The first sector is my favorite of any first sector.
I've
Brakes!
never had opportunities to race this track. Last season, I missed it.
Yeah.
Jeff, now is not the time for a new strategy.
Oh, what happened to
What,
Whippica?
Whippica?
Yeah, I'm right behind him now.
I have no idea what happened. I hadn't even noticed that he
Turn
was
off
over
the
there.
ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Oh, went real wide there.
I think this must be what Charles Leclerc felt like at Bahrain.
The gap to the leader is
Jeff, why are you telling me my
19
gap
seconds.
to first place?
Yeah, he was just telling me that too. Oh, the loss of grip behind Whippica is tremendous. He's also right behind you again.
Yeah, I can see that. Trying to race my best right here. So.
I don't think that was entirely my fault, but I'm gonna get the blame for it.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
Here, I'm gonna go down the left side.
Okay, clear.
Yep. What was it? You should have
I
DRS.
tapped Whippica, and it didn't feel like I should have been he should have spun from it, but then he spun anyway. So,
It did that with me earlier, but I think that was because I tapped him going into a corner.
Our gap to the car in front
he's gonna
is
be furious with this race.
7 seconds.
I think that's going to be most of us in general.
I need to figure out how to take this stupid turn.
I've got an okay line through there. I'm struggling with, apparently. Okay, Jeff, am I pitting? Car? Do you want to see it?
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Oh my goodness, it's a 15 gap to Forge.
Okay, now I'm pitting, apparently.
This lap?
Yeah.
Alright. If I can't make a big enough gap, I'll pit the next lap.
Oh, don't worry, you'll have plenty of gap. My car's decided it does not want to turn anymore.
Oh man. This is
Oh, I don't like
a
this.
terrible race.
I do not like this track, apparently. This... I think I'm almost glad that I missed this track last season.
But then you would have had more practice at it. You would have been able to do better.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to
No.
start falling away soon.
Shut up, Jeff.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to
Jeff wants me to box this lap. I'm not going to. Because my tires still feel pretty good.
Well, I've got a Whippica behind me again.
Plus now I get to take
And I
the
ran
lead of the
really
race
wide.
for a second.
Neon ghosting all over the place.
You are in the pits.
Do they?
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Well, that's gonna make things interesting. What in the heck was that, Gene? I was pretty sure I had my wheels straight, and all of a sudden, when it let me out of the pits, it just threw me to the left.
Huh.
And yeah, they did not repair my wings, so I still have some minor downforce damage. What's going on with Neon?
He was in the pits on the first lap.
He's still a ghost for me.
Interesting.
meters, car behind on newer tyres.
The car
Yeah,
behind is
man,
on
that
newer
real
tires. I
life.
wouldn't have thought, Jeff, considering I haven't pit yet and everybody else has.
His line is all over the place.
I don't know what the time difference is to the softs. I don't think the softs have any grip here, which sucks. Because that might be my only chance to get a
What are
podium.
you thinking? Changing the softs.
I should honestly pit this lap. Because these tires are not going to make it. And my phantom brake doing things again. You shouldn't have been doing that. Alright. Box this lap. Box this lap, Jeff.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Yeah, I'm not having a great race.
Box this lap, please.
I've never had an issue with my wheel before.
I blame Windows.
Yeah.
It's my universal blame.
Microsoft is always to blame.
They don't seem to
Care?
take into account that people actually use their computers.
Yeah. Alright, in the pit lane.
Release, release.
How did I not get corner cutting there?
Alright, I just reached around my computer and made sure that my wheel was plugged in all the way.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Down to a 139 for my lap times.
Managed to do a 136, which I don't know how. Oh geez, these softs are trash! They do nothing! Or not softs, supers. I didn't go to softs. Softs would have been even worse.
As per my usual, I'm just trying to finish the race. And it's gonna be a long one at that.
Yeah, this is... I'm fine when I don't see anybody, but that's usually I'm in second when that happens.
Welcome to my races. I spend most of my race by myself.
That's a corner
We
cut.
have no back markers in this group.
Yeah.
I'm literally the only back marker. It's like comparison is
Set the
we've
ERS
got
to overtake.
Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, and McLaren, and then there's me back in like Williams. No, I'm the only real back marker. So I just race back.
It's a 10-second
That was a
gap
terrible
from me
lap.
to catch Sealand. And then it's even farther if I'm going to try and catch Forge. And the brake doing things while I'm not on it is always helpful. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to catch Sealand. I might end up coming in like 5th this race. Ugh. That'd be pathetic.
That's a huge hit to our points.
Oh yeah.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.7 seconds.
It's 9.7 seconds up to Sealand now, but he also stopped earlier, so he's on older tires. So if you're watching this video and ever wonder, why is this moron in the brakes in the middle of a turn? Or middle of a straightaway? 100% not. And I'm driving terribly because of it. I'm just like watching. Come. This is infuriating.
That's my problem. My car just does not want to turn.
Well, it's making me do stupid things because of it. Because I'll hold on the throttle at full and it'll be braking, and then all of a sudden the brake will go away and it's just full
Holy
power.
shit.
And it's
I
like
just saw where Burb is.
behind you.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's getting
yeah.
ready to come up to the front stretch already.
Yeah.
I take it Forge is in second or third.
Neon has been catching up to me really fast. This is concerning.
Can we say Ferrari screwed something up in their motors for this race?
Oh yeah.
Because we just have issues. We're gonna blame Ferrari for this.
The gap is back up to
As well.
10 seconds between Sealand and I.
That start to the race was really weird.
This is the downside. I came straight from work today, and so I had no chance to like practice, and I didn't get a chance to see that my wheel's not doing what it should.
Gap to car in front is 9.8.
I didn't come straight from work, but I'm doing all kinds of stuff around the house.
I'm wondering if during my next pit stop I should like unplug and replug my wheel.
You can
Real
try
quick.
that. It might have to recalibrate itself in the middle of...
Yeah, but honestly, I couldn't be having a much worse weekend than I already am, so...
I have a Google notification on top of my freaking hood again! Because Google doesn't understand when I'm in a game not giving me notifications. Even though I have that setting turned on. It's good most of the times, but apparently it does not recognize F1 as a game.
Huh. They're like,
yeah.
no. Codemasters
I
did such a
can't see
terrible
my
job.
HUD,
We call
and
this
I
a garbage
can't
can, not a
click to
game.
Get rid of that. That happened to me so many times during last season.
I don't think I've been consistent on the gearing through that weird turn at the end of that long straight once.
Why does he want me to go to softs?
He might be looking at the tire data and think that the supers won't make it long enough.
Screw it, I'm keeping the one I have. I can stretch the tires. I mean, I'm already struggling with these ones, so... Go on softs, I'm not going to be able to turn even... I'm going to be turning even less.
At this point, to get a podium, I have to rely on Colonel and Forge or Sealand, like 2 of the 3 crashing.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
Though fortunately that issue hasn't happened in a few laps, and I've started to build a gap to Neon again.
Google, go away. Just let the AI drive me through turns 1 and 2, so I can get rid of the stupid notifications.
Fuel. Be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
And it's just one of those stupid, like, Windows summary notifications. I guess that's technically not Google, but... Why did we let Burb into this group? These before he joined our front runners were all within like a
It's
couple
Georgian's
seconds
fault.
of each other.
0.6 seconds. Check your MFD for
And then
any
he's not even
strategy
here.
option.
Yep.
Can we like bring in more back markers, please?
If only we knew people who owned the
I
game.
need friends back here. That was one reason why me and Constantine got along so well.
Yep.
We spent most of the race together in the back. I did have with spinning stuff like that. I'm doing good. Watch me jinx myself, and I'm gonna spin now.
I don't know
Actually,
if
have
Colonel
been
made
doing
some
really
kind of
good.
mistake or if Forge just started pulling away. There's a gap between the two of them now. Whoops, that was definitely not how you take this turn.
Bird might catch me here around the time I pit. That's gonna be interesting.
Neon's gotta be
Car
watching
really
my
doesn't want to
lines and
break.
being like, what the heck is he doing? Because these are some of the sloppiest laps I've ever driven here. Whoop. Nope, that's not the right line.
I finally started doing an actual career season. I regret it.
I still haven't. It's just because
I mean, I'm
I
only in.
hate Australia with a passion, and so I never make it past that track.
I'm only in Bahrain, and
I enjoy Bahrain. Bahrain is a fun one for me.
no. My problem is I picked. Who did I pick? Force India for my team.
Hmm.
So, because career mode, I spend my entire race in the middle of the pack.
That's good though, because it helps you learn how to drive around other things, other objects that move.
I can do okay around other cars. Not the AI though.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
The AI does stupid shit.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Like as Cone likes to put it, they're random and completely unnecessary dive bombs into corners.
Hmm. Though that's
That they
also
should
me
not
playing
be able
against
to
the
pull.
AI. Because if you show a tire down the inside, they will give you room. So,
Jeff, shut up with the strategy. I am not going to softs.
5.3 seconds.
Holy shit. Does my car not turn?
oh, come on! Well, Neon's gonna pass me, yep. Why?
Damn beeping in this.
There's nothing I can do about this. My brake is just stuck. I was making such good progress catching up to Sealand, too. I probably had the gap at like half of what it was.
Up. I'm coming out in front of y'all.
Well, it's not going to matter. I can't go more than 80 right now because my brake is stuck. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Nope. Come on. Ugh. goodness. And, like, it just releases in the middle of a turn while I'm trying to, like, give it throttle. And so it just sends me into a spin.
I have no idea who's behind me. It's Colonel.
Oh my goodness, that's insane. So I was in front of Neon. Now, after that
Out there,
lap
Phil.
finished, I'm 13 seconds behind him.
Wow. Behind Neon?
Yep. I'm in 6th, ahead of Whippica.
Yeah, shut up, Jeff.
And Whippica's catching
Then
me
what
too.
is the time penalty? Yeah, like that really matters at this point. No. Oh. $11 laps.
The only other thing I can think of doing, aside from
We're coming
I'm
in
gonna end up getting myself disqualified over here.
unplugging and replugging my wheel, is I'm going to try and take the wheel off my desk and make sure that the pedals are plugged properly into the wheel. So, that's my best bet, I think.
You can try it. And just hope you have control by the time you come out of the pits.
At this point, there's not much I could lose anyway.
Sure.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Yeah, Sealand's pit, and he's right behind me, and I still have to make my final pit stop. Go ahead. I'm just gonna let him go. Well, that was stupid of him.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
I moved over to the side of the track to let him go, and he just rammed into the back of me. And I think he broke his front wing.
Oh. He'll probably be salty about that.
Yeah, that one's not my fault. I was slow and on the side of the track, because I wasn't gonna fight him. I was way offline and everything, so... Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic now, so that way it's not loud.
Yep.
Go. Exit now. We're racing on the exit.
Oh, this race is a mess.
Right, okay. That may have fixed it, because it was slightly loose. And I did get the wheel back on time before I was released.
That was our last stop.
Awesome.
No more scheduled pit stops.
Hopefully that helps.
Yeah.
I'm able to recover a position.
I don't know. I'd have to close down Neon just to get 5th.
Hey, one position is point.
Yeah.
That's fewer points that you lose against everyone else in the championship.
I'm not too worried about everybody else, though. The only thing is catching Burb. That's the part that's, like, not gonna happen. I think you've got Forge, like, right on you.
Yeah. That'll get her around me right here. Apparently, I can take, what is that, like turn 3 faster than most people?
Is that
Or at
like
least I can take it faster than...
the right-hander? The second right-hander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
That
apparently take that
you
faster
can
than 40.
cut
I had
a
to
lot
break
there.
extra not to hit him. Oh, I'm not even cutting. It's just like the braking line tells me I should be like hard on the brakes,
Mm-hmm.
and I just fly into the corner. I just have to brake for that left-hander.
Our gap to the car in front is 15.4
Ooh, how did I not get the
seconds.
penalty
Our
there?
gap behind is 3.2 seconds.
At this rate, I'm likely to get disqualified for cutting track.
Yeah, gap ahead is 15
Posting
seconds.
132 sevens.
My best is a 134.4.
My best is the 139. That tells everybody my pace.
Yeah.
52 seconds. I'm like a minute from Whippico.
Who is right behind me?
My car just does not want to turn today.
There, I did a 33.8. And that was without ERS or fuel.
I just pushed my fuel up to 3, so we'll see if I can cut a sliver of a second off. Oh, shut up, Jeff.
You've been saying that a lot. Why don't you just use
Well,
the
his
actual?
advice
Why
doesn't
don't you
make
just
any
use the actual
sense.
command to make him not speak again?
I'm just gonna perpetually mute Jeff. He just gives me a text prompt when he wants to say something. Oh! Colonel!
Yeah, 7 laps, and I'm not even closing a second a lap on Neon. Well, this race sucked.
Yeah, this race has not been nice. It's about what I expected from my race. You know, last place. Spend the whole time just trying to not wreck.
I was hoping for a second place after I qualified really well, but
Then your wheel decided, no,
yeah,
no,
which is
no,
weird because it
that's
wasn't.
not gonna happen.
Maybe it was a little strange in qualifying, but I didn't feel like I was ever. Well, I guess I did have the no DRS thing, which was strange.
Hey, I see you on my map. It's not a good thing.
I don't think I've driven
Oh,
a
great.
consistent lap
I
yet.
see Burb again.
Okay, gap ahead is 14.3 seconds.
I think there's a sealant right behind me now.
Yeah, I only closed half a second on Neon that lap.
Oh, shut up, Jeff. Apparently I am being excessive on the tires.
I feel like I've been really hard on my tires all race too.
What? I get DRS for the first time in a long time? And even with DRS, Zealand was still pretty much faster than me. Yeah, that's about right for my pace. Should be like a rule. Anyone who's behind fifth in the previous race is allowed a fully open setup.
Would that help though?
No,
Because the I don't know
but
what
it
I don't know
would
if you
make
know how
sure
to
that
tune,
everyone
but
except it would bring everyone except for me within like tenths of a second of y'all.
I mean, it's like all I don't know how to actually tune a complete setup, and everyone's like, "Oh, I just use one of the ones on the Steam Workshop." I'm like, most of those ones are time trial setups and still eat through your tires. You don't have to worry about tire wear in Where is Georgian in Monaco?
13.6 seconds.
Huh?
I don't know. Sorry, I just looked over at the Discord and he posted a picture.
Oh,
I was in the middle of a sentence.
Breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds.
something about a time trial.
Oh yeah, you don't have
tire
to worry about tire wear in the time trial, so you can set up whatever is just the fastest there. And do lap after lap after lap, and it doesn't matter. Oh, looks like Neon's behind you now.
Yeah. Go Neon. You still ghosted? Yeah, he's still a ghost for me.
Interesting.
He's just a perpetual ghost. He's not here. This game is doing some weird shit today.
12.5 seconds down off of Neon. There's no way I'm closing that up in 4 laps.
Is that
So,
all we have left?
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna finish again. I don't disqualify myself by corner cutting too much.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten a penalty yet. With how aggressive I've been on some of these.
But penalties really don't matter to a DQ. And it's not like my 3-second penalty is really gonna change much when the person in front of me is a minute ahead.
Yeah. Like, I've been building a steady gap to him, I'm just not bringing down the one on Neon enough.
Yeah, now I'm a minute and 28 behind Whippica. I see the two of you coming up behind me.
Energy. Increase the ERS deployment. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. The gap to the car ahead is 11.5 seconds.
I highly doubt that Neon's gonna make a mistake with this little left to go.
The gap behind us is 13.8 seconds.
You never know. All of a sudden, rain.
I would kill for that, but it would have to start heavy so that way it actually makes it worth it to go into the pits. Because if it just started light, there'd be no reason.
We'll get you one of those random Texas showers, you know, where it dumps 55 million gallons in about 10.
Grazia.
Oh my god, stay on the track, car. 4 laps of fuel remaining. I've got like 2 laps left. At this point, I might as well just go rich to the...
What do you got to lose?
Well, my ability to say that I actually finished the race if I run out of gas. I can't say this race went exactly how I expected it to, but position-wise, it has for me.
Yeah.
I've come to not expect getting anywhere. Starting last, finishing last. See everybody pass me along the way. Here's a question: can I race well enough that Whippica does not lap me? Can I stay within a lap of the person in front of me? There's my new challenge for the rest of the season. Not get lapped by the person in front of me. That's going to be a tough one.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
We're both focused right now, apparently.
Yeah. And even though I know there's nothing I can gain, I'm still trying. Right
Hey,
now,
at least you're trying.
I know. Right now, my hope is that Neon catches up on Sealand enough, and they mess each other up, and I can inherit a 4th
I
place
think that
out
gap
of
was
this.
too big for him to close that.
It looked like they were pretty close going into Sector 1 last time, but then it expanded. So, I don't know. Neon's only gonna have one more shot next lap to get it, so it's like an all or nothing moment.
I just bombed that, so
Alright, final lap. Ready for this mess to be over.
This is your final lap of the race.
Oh yeah, they are way too far apart. I wonder what happened, because it looked like they were really close last time. Maybe I just saw it wrong.
Whippica is really close.
The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
The gap between Wupika and I is increasing by a significant amount each lap. It's not really gonna matter.
Like I said, my goal is to not get lapped, which racing like this is... Yeah, there's a blue flag.
Our gap to the car in front is 9.1 seconds.
Alright, so racing driver excuses. Well, let me try and do my best. My best race car driver. I absolutely gutted for the team this weekend. We had a fast car. We were quick in qualifying. We qualified on the front row, which is right where we had the pace to stay all weekend. But the technical difficulties on Sunday really cost us a good race. I'm sorry for the sponsors, sorry for the team, and the fans. We just have to go back to the drawing board and get a better car for next week, and hopefully we can come out on top.
Oh my gosh, why am I going so wide there?
Ah, screw that race.
Well, I got lapped by Whippica, so much for that challenge. My car just does not want to turn.
Honestly, the front tires go off here so easily, I've noticed. I think next, if we do another season, I think in F1 2019, I'm going to add another turn of front wing. Just to try and keep that front planted to the ground, so it doesn't slide and grain.
I mean, I was running, I think, 7.6? 8.7?
That's a hefty amount of wing, my goodness. I was running 4-3.
And I still couldn't turn.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Bird on the podium again.
Oh, he will stay there for the
Enough of
rest
that.
of the season.
Like I said, I've seen enough of that already.
Yeah.
Look at all the penalties.
Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. And is Austria next? I think Austria might be next.
Yes. Austria.
Alright, bye.